Всем привет! Меня зовут Светлана Амельченко. Вы смотрите кавер-среду Amber и Cherries.
Hey, my name's Amber.
I'm Charisse.
And we're back in another reaction video. Today we're doing Steven Seagal's Sleeping Sun featuring Tarja Turunen.
Yep, and it's Cover Wednesday. This is going to be very interesting. I
Yes. I'm curious to hear if she's still got it after all these years.
I mean, I think she probably does. She's still doing solo stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just curious to see how these two because they're different styles are gonna, and we'll see what choices they make.
Yeah, I was just saying because I know with age your voice tends to change. So.
It does, but also if you're constantly training and you're keeping your voice healthy, making healthy choices, you can keep your voice.
Which I'd imagine she would do.
Because I'm assuming because she's a trained professional and she's still singing, so.
Yes, in the 90s, so.
So, I mean, I gotta say she's gotta be taking care of her voice at least for the majority of the time.
Well, let's see how this sounds.
The sun is sleeping quietly once upon a century. Wistful oceans calm and red, ardent caresses laid to rest. For my dreams I hold my life, for wishes I behold my night. The truth at the end of time. Losing faith makes a cry. I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me shores off the solar sea. Oh, how I wish to go home with the sun, sleeping, weeping with you. Sorrow has a human heart. From my God it will depart. I'd sail before 1,000 moons, never finding where to go. 222 days of light will be desired by your night. The moment for the poet's play, until there's nothing left to say.
Yeah, this is a interesting mix. Like,
It is. Like, definitely like, they kind of give it like a polka-y feel.
it's like polka, country, and folk mix. And then
And-
her operatic mix, like with her style, like the more operatic style with the country polka folk. Like, it's a lot. Like, it's interesting though. I'm still trying to figure out like how much if I really like it, or it's good. Like, it's good, but like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they blend so well. Like, she sounds great. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised with that.
She does. It's just I'm just trying to figure. My mind's still trying to figure out. Do I like these two styles together? Like the operatic style with the more country folk mix. Like, it's an interesting. It's just I don't know what else to say other than it's really interesting, and like she sounds great though. Like I knew she would because I mean she's still singing, but
Yeah, I feel like the original had her voice doubled. We listened to a little bit of it before.
Yeah, I think the original did have her voice doubled, and they must be Tarja fans because I saw some posters on their wall.
Yeah. So that's why her voice sounds a little different. I think it's just not doubled.
Yeah, because this is obviously just her live with them. Like,
and then I also wonder, like, is this the first time since she's left Nightwish that she's performed a Nightwish song?
that I'm not.
I'm sure our Tarja fans out there will let us know.
I'm not 100% sure about that because I don't know. Does she need permission to do that? Like,
I don't know.
Since she's technically not in the band anymore.
Because, like,
I don't know.
I don't know if she could perform them on her own solo stuff, because while she performed it originally, Dumas doesn't even, I don't think, technically owns the rights to the music. I think Nuclear Blast technically owns the rights. So she might have to go through the record label and get permission? I don't know.
I was going to say, because that was my question, is she had to get, because obviously with this, we have Steven Seagal's probably get, because they have, it's her singing, but their style.
Yeah, they're covering it,
yeah,
so this would count as a cover.
This would count as a cover, even though, because it's not the same sound.
Yeah, and I wonder if her solo would count as a cover?
I mean,
fall under fair use, I would imagine.
I don't know how that works, because then obviously that's different musicians and like.
It would probably fall under fair use, at least in the United States. I don't know about other countries in there.
Yeah, because I was gonna say since she tends to not perform in the U.S. that much, I think she's mostly in like.
So let us know if you guys know if she's performed Nightwish stuff since leaving Nightwish.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'd be curious to hear her solo and see how the styles her musicians that she chooses to work with now take their songs.
Definitely, yeah.
So let's get back to this. This is good. Interesting, at least.
Yeah.
There's nothing left to say. I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me sure softens all our sea. Oh, how I wish to go on with the sun sleeping, weeping with you. I wish for this nighttime to last for a lifetime. The darkness around me shores off the solar sea. Oh, how I wish to go down with the sun, sleeping, weeping with you.
I was just like watching them and they like went really fast and she's trying to keep up with them.
Yeah,
like, wow.
that was funny. Like, to because that was definitely way slower.
Yeah, the original was definitely slower.
And then trying to adapt
that quickly to that fast. I mean, I'm guessing they talked about that, but still,
to learn how where you cut your vowels your words a little shorter, where you could pull back on the operatic so you can fit the beat. And that takes
because you can't hold notes as long when you're going that fast. Because she tends to hold those notes out, which I know that's her thing, and she sounds really pretty, but sometimes you gotta know when to cut it. And she did,
she pulled it off.
She did pull it off.
I don't even know what else to say about that.
I mean, then when they went back to the more slow and pretty, this had a lot of different tempo changes and style mix.
Although for me, it didn't work. Her vocals did not fit the music, in my opinion.
I'll say certain parts it worked, and then other parts I was I don't know. When she got really operatic, I was I'm not. This is one of those ones I have to listen to a couple times to really be yes, definitely. I think some parts worked.
Yeah, I think the normal parts until when they hit the polka, really polka-y sounding area, it didn't work. But the rest of it looked okay.
Yeah, there were parts that worked and parts that didn't work as well, I'll say. But she sounded great, and her vibrato was controlled for the most part. I mean, she had one small section, but that it was a little bit not as controlled. But it was still really good. She's got a beautiful voice. She put a lot of emotion in it. And then when the guys were singing along with her, that was a nice harmony. They had nice harmonies. But for the most part, she sounded great. And they sounded, the music, I just love all the country polka. That was interesting. This was just an interesting cover. I think I'm gonna give this an 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8 too, because I think that's thunder.
We might get a story.
If you guys hear that boom, I think that was thunder. Anyway, I think I'm gonna give it an 8. Some parts just really didn't work. Others worked pretty well. And Tarja sounds as great as always, so.
Yeah, she sounded great.
Please check links in the description for the original video and all of our social media.
And remember, we have a PayPal and a Patreon if you want to get your request to the head of the line. Once we get your donation, we will film within that week. If we have any issues or delays, we will contact you.
Until next time, bye!
Bye.